Do not be idolaters, as some of them were, as it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Verse 8, you must not indulge in sexual immorality, as some of them did, and the 23,000 fell into sin today. Verse 9, we must not put Christ to the test, as some of them did and were destroyed by serpents.
I don't think you understand.
What he's admitting is that Christ is a part of the agency of the Most High. Because what you said, but we both agreed that it was the Most High that called the fiery serpents, right?
Right.
If I go by your logic, which I do not, but even if I go by your logic, all you're showing is that the Most High used Christ at that time. If I go by your logic,
we got a problem. We got a problem. It doesn't say God used him. It says they do not put Christ
this is what we do with Christ. This is what Christians do with Christ. They had no problem understanding Moses was used by the Most High to part the Red Sea and do that. Had no problem saying Satan was used by the Most High to provoke David. So it's also the same thing when it comes to Christ being used by the Most High. But I disagree with your interpretation of that verse. Because when you read 1 Corinthians 10 and 7, I'm going to read 10 and 9. It says, neither let us tempt Christ, comma, as some of them also tempted and were destroyed of serpents. What Paul is doing is just making a comparison. Let's not be like the Israelites in the past. That's not what he's saying. He is not saying Christ is the Most High that caused the serpents to come. That don't make, grammatically, that don't even make sense.
It makes perfect grammatical sense, especially in the Greek.
In the Greek, yeah. It does not make sense at all. And I told
the verbs refer back.
I told y'all this was going to be a semantic argument. Because if Christ is the Most High, based on the fiery serpents, then Satan is the Most High. Because Satan is the
Blasphemous! Says, you bring the comparison to Moses. God, Yahweh, led them out by Moses. It doesn't say that in 1 Corinthians 10. It just says they do not test Christ as some of them did. The verbs in the Greek refer back to Christ. That is basic grammatical structure in Greek. No.
And anybody with basic reading comprehension knows that when it says, neither let us tempt Christ, who is that? The people in the city of Corinth. And then he's using an example of people that tempted the Most High, saying, let us not be. When it says, as some of them also tempted. Because earlier, when it says, some of them also tempted and were destroyed of serpents. The Most High is the destroyer. But now, remember, this debate is Christ the Most High God? If I go by your logic, you're just telling me that Christ did it because the Most High told him to. Just like Satan did it because the Most High told him to. We can't read the Bible is that God called Moses God. That's plain on the table.
Did he call him Yahweh? Wait, did he call Moses Yahweh?
If I read Exodus 7,
we got a monologue.
if I read Exodus 7, when you say monologue,